Peace. This is Optimus Prime. Welcome to Talking Flick. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. I'm stuck. Bumblebee, help me.
Yep, you heard the big guy. Welcome to another episode of Talking Flick. My name is Headkrack, and yo, this one is one of those ones, all right? I've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's finally here. The big theatrical release of Transformers Rise of the Beast. Now, if you are a Transformer fan like I'm a Transformer fan, and I gotta tell you, my fandom goes pretty far. It's probably like, you know, the thing that I am most obsessed about collecting other than hip-hop things. I fell in love with the franchise all the way back when I was a kid, when the G1 stuff started coming out. And, you know, the theatrical Transformers experience, it's been kind of an up and down one. Now, I'm one of those people who really rocked with the Transformers cartoon. Even Prime dabs to that, and he got murked in it, right? And, like, I gotta say, like, I love Transformers 86 because it did things that the cartoon wasn't able to do. It made you feel something. If you got a chance to see the movie live in 1986, it was like watching your childhood die in whatever the highest resolution available was in 1986. Fast forward to the 2000s, Michael Bay announces that, yo, I'm making these Transformers movies. And, you know, Michael Bay has a big name, and he's been attached to some really dope things. But when I watched the first Transformers movie he did, it was cool, but I tolerated it. But it didn't feel like a Transformers movie to me. It was almost like the Terminator meets Transformers and some other things. The people didn't look like the people that, in the way you was used to seeing them. It was a little annoying. You could agree to that, right? You know, big chest puffed out energy for Optimus Prime right here. And the first movie was mid, and I'll review this in real time. I gave it dap, but it was a flimsy dap, right? Second movie, better. Third movie, better. I feel like there was a fourth movie, and then it was also The Last Night, when they went to like King Arthur time, and that was weird. That movie. So after that, I was like, you know what? I'm done with Michael Bay screwing up my childhood, because it just seemed obvious that he never watched the cartoon or wasn't as big of a fan as somebody who was into the franchise. Then the Bumblebee movie comes out. This was a step in the right direction. The people starting to look recognizable. It was a vibe. Even the battles that they showed on Cybertron gave you something to get excited about for the future of the franchise. So they was definitely gonna drop a movie a year or two later, right?
Gotcha.
No, it took a while. So here we are, 2023, Transformers Rise of the Beast. I gotta send a major shout out to Stephen Caple Jr., who is the director of this new movie. And yo, he was able to not only do a great movie that can stand on its own with today's maybe like, you know, new Transformers fans, but also pay homage to some of the dope moments and some of the original Transformers lore. Like, I didn't think they was ever going to be able to pull off anything in the Transformers 86 movie live action in real time. And when they're posed with their biggest threat, who's literally their biggest threat? Unicron? Yo, Unicron looked great. Alright, there was even some scenes that were exactly how some of the scenes were in Transformers 86. However, it's not the exact same story from Transformers 86, so it gave you something to look forward to and kept you on the edge of your seat. And, you know, sometimes when you have, like, you know, a popular franchise who has a very well-known villain, you know, you kind of get sick of that villain, right? So, you know, of course you're going to see Megatron. No, there was no Megatron in this movie, at least not in a way that we were expecting to see Megatron. The threat is this guy by the name of Scourge, who anybody who's aware or familiar with the original Transformers G1 stuff, you know Scourge was one of the people who was created after the Decepticons got banged up in that big battle for Autobot City, and Unicron gave some of the sweeps new bodies, and Scourge was one of the people. But Scourge in this movie, they paint him out to be the ultimate bad guy. And for anybody who's a hardcore Transformers toy collector, you peep the face, right? Scourge is actually more like Tarn from the Decepticon Justice Division. You know, they're like a rogue group of Decepticons who, like, you know, have ill ways of torturing people and hunting down, you know, people that they're trying to get to. It's more of comic book lore. They haven't really made it their way to the cartoons yet, but yo, this guy was dope as a bad guy. And then you got the whole Beast Wars aspect of it that gets dropped in it too, and I can't front. I was such a G1 loyalist that when Beast Wars came out, I was like, nah, fam, I ain't watching this shit. Even Prime was like, yeah, nah, I'm out. The Beast Wars, it just looked different. I wanted something that felt like the original show that I grew up watching, but as time went by and I started watching more and more, things about the Beast Wars series, I realized that it was actually really in line with what some of the G1 stuff was. It just looked different. So that's me being stuck in my ways and being stubborn and not giving it a chance. But as it relates to Transformers Rise of the Beast, I gotta send a major shout out to the cast and crew of this movie, man. Big shout out to Anthony Ramos, who plays Noah Diaz in the movie. He's like the human protagonist in this joint. And I don't think you ever seen a Transformers human protagonist like Noah Diaz, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially with this one being set in Brooklyn and the soundtrack being so hip-hop, it was dope. Peter Cullen reprises his role as the voice of Optimus Prime, because, what's Prime without that voice, right? You also got Liza Koshy as RC, who actually can get the business in human form and robot form, you know what I mean? And also, big shout out to Michelle Yeoh, who played Air Razor, who is also one of the beasts in the joint. Ron Perlman plays Optimus Primal, and does a great job at, giving you a different, leader energy than Prime, and still standing out on his own, man. I really, really, really loved it. And if you like Easter eggs and cool things to look forward to, when you get to the end of the movie, there's a nice little present there for you guys. I'm not going to spoil it. I want you to see this and feel this in real time. So, man, I could say a lot more about Transformers Rise of the Beast, but more so than anything, I want to let you guys know, if you're a Transformers fan, it is safe to throw your money at this one. Everybody associated did a great job. Shout out to rapper Toby and Wigway, who not only shows up on the soundtrack, but he also shows up as an actor in this movie. I see more movies in your future, homie. That's right, Prime. Whoa, wait, what? You taking a knee? He praying to the east. Who knew Prime was Muslim? So, as it relates to Talking Flick, we always, rate things on a DAP level. And Transformers Rise of the Beast, man, not only is it going to get that strong DAP, it's also going to get a hug. And I'm going to lean in for that hug. I'm going to let one lone little gangster tear go down my cheek, because it felt good to see my old friends again on the big screen, represented right. I will say Mirage, though. Mirage had Jazz's body, but we're not going to hold that against him. Shout out to Pete Davidson, who did a great job voicing the character. It was a fun movie. I can't wait to go see it again. And I hope this puts a much-needed shot in the arm in the Transformers franchise, and they make way more movies that continue to just be better and better and better. And I hope Stephen Caple Jr. gets to make them. All right? So anyway, that's it for Talking Flick. Be sure you subscribe to the channel, tap in, and to all our one, okay? Oh, almost forgot. Big shout out to Allied Marketing, man, who took me and a whole bunch of other influencers out for a fun day at the Porsche Experience Center in Atlanta. And the cool thing is, the Porsche is the same kind of car that Mirage was. And we got a chance to test drive all types of Porsches on a wide open track, do all types of spins and maneuvers and whatnot. It was definitely a ride to remember and a fun time out there. Shout out to everybody who came through and had a good time with us, all right? But anyway, until next time, so all in one, and we going to be over here Talking Flick. Come join us. God damn it.